Hello, it's Jang here with a look at the LEGO Creator 3-in-1 Fast Car set for 2016. They just call it Fast Car. Because it is a 3-in-1 build, you will see all three official versions in this one video. Starting with this one, the Fast Car, the hero build, the main, heavily promoted one that you see with the large picture on the front of the box and everything. It looks like a very fast car to me. It has a little bit of a Lamborghini kind of vibe going on with it, especially if I just look at this from the side, kind of thinking of a Lamborghini Diablo, the way that the side of the window kind of droops towards the front. But this is really just supposed to be an air outlet. I think it could be for a front radiator or a little bit of brake cooling or something like that. You see these wide wheel arches and the wide fenders. The whole thing is very wide. It has a wing on the back. I like how they integrated the lights in there, including the sides, and also up here with the third brake light there. Looks pretty good. Surprisingly, there's a lot that you can do with this. There's a lot more than meets the eye. There's a lot more than just looking at it, enjoying it, enjoying the build process, and then just having fun rolling the thing. Starting with the retractable hardtop. Watch this. The back opens up fully. The top pulls off, folds down into there. This folds back all the way. What? That just happened. That's the roof right there. I'll do that again. Just bring it back. Pull that up. See, it fits onto the top of the windscreen right there. This closes up. You're kidding me. That's so cool in such a small space. And it's very slick. You do have this open space if you look at it just from the top, and you have this arm that may look a little bit awkward, but from most angles you don't even see that. So just how smooth they got this to work, how well it's integrated, I think is great. And then here you can see the interior, and it looks like it has a transaxle setup, all-wheel drive, or maybe I don't know what's going on with that, because there's no engine detail back here. You do have a steering wheel, but there's not enough room to fit a minifigure in there, unfortunately, because of the tall doors. But if you want to, you can move the doors out of the way. This way! Yeah! Speaking of Lamborghini, got your scissor style doors there. That's a nice little integration that they did. Another cool thing that they did to bring in some movable stuff, some stuff that you can change, that you can move around. And then the front opens up. That's where the engine is, unfortunately, which doesn't really make sense when you look at it. This does not look like a front engine vehicle, but they put the engine detail in the front, so it's just one more thing that you can do with this. This is so cool. So many things you can move around. Very nice. I like it. This second build is a super heavy-duty pickup truck, like a semi-tractor rig conversion. Kind of has a little bit of Navistar, a little bit of Kenworth kind of look to the front of it, long nose style, long haul style. It could also be seen as a short cab conversion of an old International CXT or something like that, but this is just very clearly a pickup bed on the back, which is kind of cool. I think that kids would really appreciate this. A lot of kids would really appreciate having a really heavy-duty look, but then still being able to put stuff in it. And the tailgate is able to rotate down, so you actually can really put stuff in it. It has a little bit of hole right there in the middle. Just didn't get filled in. If you have one extra piece, you can put it under there. There's plenty of space. That'll fill that up. No bulkhead between the driver's compartment and the bed itself, but you can, speaking of the driver's compartment, you can easily take the roof off. And that actually is a cool look just by itself, I think, with the removable hardtop look. I like what they did with the windscreen. It's actually rotated up, so rather than being like this, they went like so. So the front here is actually its top, for the normal piece. And with the driver's compartment, you still have your little steering wheel there. And because of the amount of space in there, I'm just getting a little mini Jang ready, and he can fit right at the wheel, and it almost looks like a proper scale like that, I think, given the scale of the whole thing. Looks like my hair is off a little bit, but yeah, it actually works. It's just kind of down low. I think if you just put a little bit under there, maybe a couple of plate pieces to lift that up, it'll look even better. This last build is obviously a skid steer loader or skip loader. It's called different things in different regions and such, but a very clever use of these large, long fender pieces for the arms there, and it works out really well with the Technic brick with the pin that sticks out. That just holds those, keeps the arms from falling down too far. So even if I were to lift up the bucket like this, these aren't able to go down any farther. It just stops right there. A very nice little arrangement. And there are a handful of little 1x1 round plates in silver that are left over in this build that they suggest that you use as dirt or just material to load up on this. This does use round slopes down here, so it doesn't have the greatest base for a bucket, and it's also it's the height of 2 plates there, so getting stuff actually loaded in there, not very efficient, not very fun. You really have to turn the bucket up and then just put stuff in there. Maybe if you had, I don't know, if you really had a pile of stuff, you could pick stuff up more efficiently, but you kind of have to cheat a little bit with that. And then once you do get stuff into the bucket, you can load it well above the cab section as expected. The cab is able to open on this one as well, so you can bring that down forward. Let me actually do it with the bucket down. You bring that forward here, and you can open up the roof. And inside, there's enough space to put a mini JANG. Yes. It just ends up looking like a gigantic skid steer loader, but it works. So you actually can put a figure in there, and it looks like it's going to be having fun in there. See, that works. The big old tires, I think they kind of work with this design. There's nothing else that you can do play-wise with this, but again, it's another pretty cool, just different thing to do with the same set of parts. Leaves a whole lot of parts behind with this one. Obviously, it's the smallest of the things that you build here, but it's cool. It's nice to have this. Speaking of parts left over, I do want to just additionally declare my love for these pieces. I'm just really happy with how many different new things that LEGO has been adding from their parts team recently. Really useful stuff that just makes it a lot more fun and easy to build many things. You don't have to use crazy, ridiculous, huge, strange techniques to pull off very, very simple connections. That's it for this review. Be sure to leave a comment with your choice for your favorite out of these 3 builds. Thank you for watching. I'll talk to you again soon.